Hey, what's going on there, YouTube and fellow apes? I'm gonna be a little nicer today. I'm gonna take it a little bit in a different direction. Okay, I'm making this video for apes. And apes only, because I know apes are the only ones that are not gonna take from AMC for this. Because apes don't do that. We just buy and hold. And that's completely separate to anything else we do, period. We don't touch it. We buy, hold, and load it, and that's it. We don't pull for nothing else. You know, our daddies didn't pull out. Why should we? Okay, so I compiled a list of other short squeeze potential stocks for us apes to, occupy our times with while we wait for AMC to squeeze. And all of these plays have all the right things, all the right attributes and numbers and fundamentals and so on and so forth to actually have and accomplish a short squeeze. Unlike Clove and these other ones that we're never, ever, ever going to squeeze. Now with the 100% institutional ownership. Okay, so the first one I have is Atosa Therapeutics. Alright, that one doesn't have an insane short interest percentage, but I like it because it's been on a good run the last 6 days, a dang good run today. When I decided to make this video, it was under $7, so it's gone up 10% since then. So, but its short interest percentage is only 12%, but mind you, that 12% short interest percentage goes hand in hand with the other numbers I'm going to tell you about that matter for a short squeeze, like institutional ownership. Can't make a short squeeze on a stock that has 90%, 75%, 80%, 90%, even 50%. Maybe, but yeah, probably not. Institutional ownership, which is not going to happen. Atosa has 12%. Very reasonable. Very, very reasonable. Okay, they also have a very small free float at 120 million. Then, that could be taken over and controlled by a group very easily and quickly, which it may be starting to as of today, maybe. But it also has analyst price targets of $7, $7.50, and $8. So it has optimistic, positive outlook and expectations moving forward. So, this one, just like these ones I'm going to tell you, you can put in your bank, put it in your portfolio, put it to the side, and if it doesn't squeeze, I personally don't think you'd be sorry. Because they do have the fundamentals, the catalysts moving forward, the company, they have all the right stuff for a long-term play. It's where a year, 2 years, you're not going to be sorry you ever did it, whether it squeezes or not. But they do have what it takes to short squeeze. Next, which is by far my favorite, and that one, my friends, is Blink Charging, BLNK, because it's got all the right fixing. Besides AMC, I like this one. Of course, I'm not touching AMC. I'm holding there. But, if AMC squeeze today, tomorrow, I'd be on Blink. Just so you know. But Blink has 30% short interest. That's up there. I mean, that's up there, buddy. Up there. It has a little bit higher institutional ownership at 29%, but that's still manageable. I mean, that's getting to the borderline, I think, but it's still manageable, especially when you consider the free float is only 36 million. and the shares outstanding is not much higher than that. I mean, take over that real quick and easy, and then they ain't got nowhere to go, even with that 29% institutional ownership. That I like Blink for a lot of reasons like that. Its current price is at 38. Analyst price targets are 42 and 60. So its upside potential is huge. Huge. Just going off of the analyst price targets. I mean, without a short squeeze. Not only that, but they have catalysts, major catalysts moving forward in the fact that Biden got all that funding for clean energy and so on and so forth, and he's spreading the love and green, everything. And he wants in his infrastructure plan, he stated that he wants to install charging stations along the highways all across America. So that's loving Blink right there. I mean, that's a huge catalyst, whether it comes to fruition or not. They still have a good outlook. So it's another one you could put in the bank, and if it squeezes, wham, thank you, ma'am. If it doesn't, you're not going to be sorry holding a year from now, I don't believe. So they're good to have your portfolio on the side while we wait for AMC and so on and so forth. Maybe just load your, I'm just trying to, stack up the ammunition moving forward, and past AMC and just for now and all the above. But don't take from AMC. Okay. The next one is OCGN. It's a stock in the medical field and healthcare and so on and so forth, blah, 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 whatever, that has direct ties to a vaccine that they're trying to get approved and getting approved for other countries around the world, India and all these other countries. So when news comes out or catalysts come out stating anything about that vaccine, OCGN pops a little bit. So it's going to move with that kind of news. And you know that's going to be around for another 1-2 years. And people think it's not. Oh, we're reopening. Well, yeah, we are. But all these poorer countries and all these places all around the world, Pfizer and so forth, and Moderna and those bigger vaccines, they mainly concentrated on the major countries. Well, there's a lot of countries around the world that are poor that this vaccine's going to go to that might end up giving just as many doses, if not more doses, than the big ones did in the big countries like the U.S. And it's at $7. So its catalyst is not just big, but it's going to be continuing. It's going to continue for quite a while. Its current price is $7. Its short interest is 22%. Pretty dang good. Its institutional ownership, 12% out of 110 close. Its free float is very manageable, especially $7. It's $193 million. And its price target from analysis up to $10. So no matter how you look at it, it's got long-term upside potential. So if you put it in there, doesn't squeeze, you're not going to be sorry. Okay, just like all of these. So, those are my short squeeze plays. They're short squeeze plays that have what it takes. Unlike the bullshit ones they fed all over the media last week or two. Come on. Do your DD. Look it up. Come on. They're safe plays. Where if they don't squeeze, you're not going to be holding bags. You're not going to be pissed. You can hold it for a year or two and still be happy. So those are my safe plays that have good damn potential, have all the fixing what it takes to have a short squeeze. that we can play on the side. Don't touch AMC. So, all right, guys. Well, that's my video. I figured, you know, might as well load up your portfolio with some good ones while we wait for AMC, no matter how long it takes. No matter how long. Because the longer it takes, the longer Citadel has to trip over their feet, which they already are and then will. And the longer the SEC has to dig into their bullshit. So, waiting isn't a bad thing. So, maybe those are some to play around with or whatever on the side while we wait for AMC. So, that's my opinion.